Hello Aries, hello and welcome into your general tarot card reading for the second half of December. So Aries, without further ado, let's see what the future might hold for you. Please bear in mind this is a general read, so always take it with the pinch of salt because it's just a very broad spectrum over here. So what do we have here? We have a Four of Wands, we have a Nine of Pentacles, we have a Two of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, we have Magician, we have Temperance, we have Ten of Wands, and what else do we have? And we have the Eight of Cups. So what those cards they're telling us here, Aries? First of all, Four of Wands is indication of some kind of invitation. Somebody might be visiting you, you might be going to see someone. It's extended invitation. Sometimes Four of Wands might be indicating you being invited to do, this might be to do with the business, this might be to do with new social group, friends. Sometimes it might feel a little bit daunting, but in this particular case, Aries, how it feels, it's more to do with family setting, friend settings, invitations. Then you have a Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, you're going to have some kind of satisfaction regarding your money. You might feel kind of more grounded. You might kind of have a feel for situation, even though you might still struggle kind of financially. You might be struggling to meet certain financial obligations or manage certain financial situations, or manage your if you're investing money into something, that might be indication you should be focusing on one thing at a time as well. So the ninth over here, it's representing enjoying money, being a little bit worried, and is kind of confirmed by the Two of Pentacles over here. So also on an emotional level, you might be going up and down a little bit, not knowing precisely what you would like to do. So then you have a Hermit. Hermit is indicating wanting to see the truth of situation. Sometimes maybe even withdrawing from situation, looking for a solution as well, and kind of taking more logical, more detached points of view in order to deal with situation. And as a result, you have a Magician. A Magician is coming up with the plan, doing something, being able to kickstart moving things in the right direction, being able to put your dreams, your initiatives, your goals and objections into something that's actionable, something that can be done, physically done or delivered. Then we have a Temperance, and Temperance is indicating over here you're going to try to find I would say a middle way. You're going to find the line between two opposites. You're going to find something that some kind of way of thinking, the approach. You're going to know that you can neither go because going from one opposite to another, you're going to kind of realize that it's not the way forward. So you're going to try to find this kind of middle way and try to understand and figure out how this can be achieved. And you're going to do extremely well when it comes to the middle way. The thing is, if you want to really go the middle way, they say you shouldn't be throwing or thrusting yourself into the old ways of doing, because you might either wanting to take too much manage too many things in at the one given time, and they say yes, you can do it, you will be extremely successful by doing it, but what's the price? What's the price to pay for it? And that is a big question mark for you here, Aries. And then, because you're going to kind of maybe overdo it, you're going to kind of remove yourself from situation and kind of go your own way, try to figure out what is it that you really would like to do. So the overall indication over here, Aries, is try to keep that middle way. If you can find this middle way during the second half of December, that will be the best possible way for you. Try to look at this the situation from kind of more cold, analytical point of view, and see what is it that you can do. And once again, this is all about starting doing things, being able to discern which way of approach is. It's almost, there's no ideal way, and I think what they try to tell you, Aries, over here, there's no such a thing like ideal way. You might try to find a happy medium, but it's all about the balancing things and balancing them out. What the indication over here, don't try to overdo it, don't burn yourself too much, don't try to push yourself too hard, because the 5 of Wands over here, the indication, 10 of Wands, you might try to overdo it and you might not see the woods from the trees. You can be still very successful, but what is the price for it? And 10 over here, it's indicating you're going to wrap it up and you're going to be able to deliver or achieve what is it that you wanted, but what they say, the price might be quite high for it, so it's a big question mark about the way how you choose to approach it. And 8 is indicating you're going to kind of move away from a situation that a way of thinking, a way of being that is not longer conducive to you. And well done you, Aries, because that takes a lot of guts and balls to do it. So you might want to kind of withdraw yourself or take yourself from a situation that is not serving you. And I think by doing so, you're going to open your eyes and open yourself to new perspective and new possibilities. I'm going to draw one of my rune cards to see what the additional commentary it might be here. And one of the rune cards came and it's called Soul. And Soul is about conquering and going forward. So the overall message is here, you can be extremely successful, you can conquer everything, you're on the right path, you just have to strongly believe in your own self and your capabilities. So Aries, thank you for tuning. If you like it, please let me know. Thank you for participating, presumably. Bye for now.